Alright guys, how's it going? I know it's been a minute. Just had a lot on my plate the last month. But we're out here. And yeah, we'll see what we can do. No real fish on the target list today. Just gonna go see if I can find a nice flathead for dinner. Might do a little bit of a catch and cook. Even a good sized tailor. A couple of tailor would be nice. And if we see any bust ups, we'll try and jump on them kings as well. So we'll see how we go, guys. Stick around. Just got a lure out trawling now, so we'll see how we go with that. But yeah, stick around to the end, guys. Choo. Think I might have a nice flatty here, guys. Got something here, but I've got to get this in. All right, still got it. Oh, that was some maneuvering. It's gonna be a big flathead, guys. 100%. It's the flatty I've been looking for. Beautiful flathead, guys. Beautiful flathead. On the half pilly, unfortunately. I was out here searching for one with a lure. Nice flatty. Nice flatty, guys. I don't want to rush it here. Might loosen up that drag just a bit. Got him on the circle hook. Oh, nice flathead, guys. Nice flathead. You! That's what I was after. That's what I was after, guys. Some dinner. Woo! Yeah. Now that, good. I've been on the search out here today for at least 3 hours. The wind's picking up now. Oh, and I finally got that nice flatty I was after. Just happened to be on half a pilly instead of the soft plastics. Oh, brother, relax. Oh. Oh. Guys. Beautiful flathead. Need to put new leader on and everything, guys, because he's afraid the shit out of that. But oh, look at that big girl. Beautiful flathead. I came out here to get some dinner for the family, so she'll be coming home. That is a beautiful flathead, guys. Beautiful flathead. Let's get a measure on her. Be about 60 centimeters at least. $60 on the dot, guys. 60 on the dot. Nice flathead. Very nice flathead, guys. Beautiful. Alright guys, I'll show you how I like to kill the flathead. Flathead have quite a hard skull and knifing them isn't always the best option. So this is how I deal with the flathead, guys. I put his head on an edge like this, and you push down until you hear the crack. Just like that, guys. And I know it probably seems a bit intense, but he's instantly dead. So dead that I'm happily taking the lip grips out of him. He's dead, he's finished. So there you go, guys. Beautiful flatty. Alright guys, we're nearly back at the beach now. I made it back through the washing machine from Tower Point back over here to San Susie. And we'll just head home now and do a bit of a flathead catch and cook. So stick around if you're interested to see that. And yeah, see you soon guys, see you in the kitchen. Okay guys, so I'm back and now we're in the kitchen. So it's time to fillet up this flathead the way I like to do it. So I'll give you guys a run through on that. Okay guys, as you can see here, it's a quite decent sized flathead. And to save as much meat as you can, I like to fillet it like this. So it's been scaled already and it's been gutted. But nonetheless, you start with everybody knows the cut underneath the fin there, straight down towards the front of his head. I find using a smaller knife helps you just get around this part that I'm going to show you. So when you've made that first cut underneath the arm there, armpit I like to call it, but it's a fin, so you know the go. Okay, so first cut, as usual, people usually go straight down the back here, like I'm about to do, but they push right through the rib cage. So what I'm going to do here, that knife's not so much the best for that, but I'm going to get down to those rib cage and I'm going to stop at the rib cage. I'm not going to go through. Get down past that rib cage area. That's the part you can go all the way through, that doesn't matter so much. So now I like to get my fingers in here, work my way along, and also down. So this part here, once we're down past those ribs, about here, go nice and close to the spine, as usual, just like that. This is quite a good sized flathead, so get as much meat off the big girl as I can. She was only 60 centimeters, so it's perfect eating size, good feed for the family. Alright, this part's just a little bit delicate, so you can see I'm just trying to find the spot that I want to start at. Just make sure you get right down to that rib cage. You'll see you get to the rib cage area and you'll start to feel your knife run across the ribs. And I'll give you guys a bit of a look in here as well as I go. Once you've hit the rib cage, instead of going through the rib cage all the way through and then deboning it later, I like to go along them. So this is why I use a nice little blade, so I can get it in here, cut, and just like, I don't know if many people have done deer or skinned deer or anything like that before, but it's very similar to when you're taking meat off an animal or skinning an animal. You just hold that flesh, peel it back, cut down and along the ribs. Just like that. You don't have to pull back much at all, the meat will do most of the work for you. Get right down, right along this rib cage guys, see, as you can see here, I'll bring that camera a little bit closer for you. As you can see, that's the rib cage. Instead of breaking through it, like most people do, I've gone around underneath the meat, up around the rib cage, and now we're going to do the other side, leaving you with more of a chicken breast style, like fillet. Meaning as well, you don't have to cut it apart, trying to get them bones out for the kids, etc. So, I'll show you the beauty of this fillet. Now you just want to throw it over, and if you see that, you can see that
that breast piece that I'm talking about, like a chicken breast fillet. So we'll get that there. I'll show you guys from the inside now. Now the ribs are just in here. There's always these veins, so it kind of shows you where to cut. So you want to go right along the spine again. And run your knife along this edge. You can be quite gentle with it as well if you've got a nice sharp knife. I recommend using a very sharp knife when you do this. Get in there, you'll feel the bones once again. Alright, I'll just tuck him back up in there because it helps me with my cut. This is that area. Once you've gotten past here, on the other side is when I allowed the cut straight through, which we'll meet up with in a second. There it goes. Alright, bear with me guys, let me just get this last bit of a cut off. Okay. So now here, you've got your meat to work with. Along the spine, should fly. Down, along the rib cage like we did on the other side. This time you don't want to be so quick, you want to take it nice and easy. Find the end of the ribs, which will be down near the skin, which you'll see in a minute. You can run the blade flat along the ribs to help you do this nice and neat. Don't worry about little bits of meat that come off while you're cutting, it's fine. Rib cage, that's that last bone of the rib cage. Alright. Now it's like that, you can flip her back over. I get this is a little bit of a tedious process guys, but you lose way too much meat when you're cutting straight through the bone like that. Once you get good at this, like if you catch about 6 flathead and you do this to every flathead, the first 1 or 2 will be a little bit slow and then you'll get through them like butter. This is the first time I've done it now in a couple of months because I haven't caught any decent sized flathead to take home. So you get right down in there and you'll see the skin. Once you've seen that skin, it's a matter of holding both pieces of meat. You can pretty much rip them out, just nice and gentle. Make sure you don't get the bones. We didn't. Alright guys, now have a look at that. Nothing left but a little bit of rib cage. So that stays on the flathead. Move her out of the way just a little bit so you can see this now. And you're left with that for a fillet. Now whether you want to leave the skin on or not, that's your preference. I like to leave the skin on. A little bit more taste. But that, you know, most people, they get a fillet that looks something like this. It has bones all in here. And then they start cutting down the line to get rid of those bones and you're losing all that extra meat. And they'll never be able to cut that close to the rib cage. So yeah guys, I'll buzz through the next one and then I'll talk you through how we're going to cook them. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, get this next one done. Nothing left but the rib cage. And that is how I get the most out of a flathead. Might keep that for the crab trap. Ew. your garlic a bit, makes it easier to peel and to chop. Take that little bit off the garlic. Straight to the side. Same thing with the parsley. Decent sized chops. And then we'll mince it up. If you have a garlic mincer or something like that, you can use that. I have one myself, I just rather cut it up. Just cut that up. Garlic likes to jump around a bit, so that's why we squish it at the start as well, because it makes it a bit flatter. Preference to how you want your garlic. Okay, put that to the side. Okay, so you want to put your eggs in the bowl. Add a bit of a mix. Do the job. I like to put just a little bit of milk in there as well, just not too much, don't want to ruin the stickiness. Okay, so now we're just preparing to breadcrumb the fish. These are quite panko-y breadcrumbs. I usually use panko, but we don't have it today. Put your parsley and your garlic. Now it's better to use like a packet of Parmesan cheese that's kind of those thin little pieces, but we don't have them today, so we'll use this powdered stuff, which is just as good. Just don't want to put as much. This is a bit of a secret weapon to breadcrumbs. You can do this on chicken schnitzel as well, it makes it awesome. Okay guys, time to crumb up our flathead. So we dip it in there first of all. Sides. Now I want to lay it down, so you want to make sure you're getting plenty of breadcrumbs up on your fish. Patting it down with the fork. Beautiful. Now you can get your hands in there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that guys, perfectly crumbed breast fillet. If you wanted to just get a few more in there on that wet area of skin, you can. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. A flathead breast piece. Alright, let's get into it. Alright guys, time to cook up. I'll just cook up one piece for myself to eat, and I'll save the rest for dinner tonight with the family. So I'll cook this one piece for you guys so you can see, but I will put the rest in the fridge. Put a generous amount of oil guys, don't be too shy. Doesn't want it to be too shallow, you know. Let that oil heat up. Okay guys, so we have the end result. I know it doesn't look like much, but it is just an afternoon snack for me. So beautiful crumbed, boneless flathead, some wedges or some whatever you call them, jams. And now we'll cut her open and give you guys a look. Oh, listen to that. Absolutely beautiful. Should be nice and hot. Look at that crumb. Sriracha Queppy mayonnaise. Can't beat fresh fish, guys. That's something else. So I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I'm enjoying it right now. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so don't forget to comment, like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. Excuse me, wiping my face, just eating a bit of chili now, so it's starting to get to me. Yeah, first catch and cook video, so if you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and I'll start thinking of making a few more. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the content. See you in the next video. CJ over and out.